So hey, hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to tell you about the top 5 basic Flutter widgets that every Flutter beginner should know. Okay, you may question me, there are many Flutter widgets and how come you came to a conclusion that these are the basic Flutter widgets. So actually I'm learning Flutter for about 2 to 3 months and I also done 5 to 7 apps by seeing the web. So I came to a decision that these 5 widgets were repeatedly used in all my apps that I made. So by seeing that actually about 3 widgets were used in one, 4 were used in another, and even 5 were used in one app. So by this way I came to a conclusion that these are the 5 basic Flutter widgets that every Flutter beginner should know. And if you see the video and if you don't agree with this, comment below. Okay, so now let's get started. So currently I have an empty Flutter project over here, and it basically has just a container and a color. So this is how it looks: blue in color, some teal as and bluish green in color. So I'm not using the mobile phone emulator. I'm directly projecting my mobile phone screen on my laptop. So okay, so now the first widget, Flutter widget that we are going to see is app bar. So I think many of you are learning Flutter. I think the first widget that you have learned is the app bar. So if you don't know, I will just show you. So suppose if you know or particularly familiar with this Flutter widget, you can skip to the next one. Okay. So just type A and you will get the app bar. So placing the app bar, you need to place the app bar just before the scaffold, and it isn't going to go in body or written. It's you need to go just below scaffold. So scaffold, app bar, capital A and app bar. So we have got our app bar and just assign color. So it's going to be background color and colors dot white. So now if I just hot reload it and see the app, as you can see here we have got our white app bar over here, and you can also add text to it. So it's going to be title. Okay, small t title, and you will add text widget over here. So I will type my app bar, and you will also align it in the center. So it will be center title, small t and true. Okay, so we will change the app bar color to black because our text by default is going to take the white color. So I will change it as black. Okay, now if I hot reload it. So as you can see here, my app bar, the text appears in the middle and it's beautifully aligned. So I think regarding app bar, these three are the basically used, most commonly used, I would say. This text widget. So there are many manipulations that you can do regarding text widget changes, style, font size, boldness, etc. But in my opinion, I think these three are the most used along with the app bar. So that's about the app bar. If you want to know more about app bar, you just go Google it out, check the documentation, etc. So that's it for the first widget, and the second widget is going to be our text widget. Okay, so we have already done text widget. I will just elaborate it. So we are going to go here and we're going to put child. Okay, so text widget, in most of the cases it's going to be as a child for any other parent widget. So you're not going to just simply put a text widget. Okay, it's going to be a child of any widget. So keep remember that in mind. Just put text and type your text over here. So my first app, like that. And you can also do many manipulations, okay, by using style property. So it should be inside this text widget itself. We're going to put style and we're going to type here text style. Okay, and just open it. So these many options are available, like background color, font size, font weight, spacing, word spacing, etc. So as you can see here, letter spacing is there, it takes a double. So I will show you a couple of options. So first one I will show you is a color. So color you can do as you like. So colors rs dot blue, I will say. Okay, and another important thing is the font size. So if you type F, you can see list of options. So as you can see here, you have font family, it's a styling, font size, font weight. For boldness, we'll go with font size and I will put as 20. So if you now just reload it. So as you can see here, we have got my first tab over here, and I removed the background so it's in white in color now, the default color. Okay, so if you want to do many manipulations, there are also ways to align this text to the center. You can try it on its, you have these many other options also, the text align, text direction, scale factor width. You can go through it easily, and there's also many thing over here. There's that letter spacing thing. If I just go, it takes in a double. I will put some 4 and hot reload. So as you can see here, it's spaced a bit. So I will put 10 reload. So as you can see here, it's spaced even more. So basically you can just play around with it. In my opinion, basically these are the things that you can change. The font family is most frequently used, and the color and the font size. So these are the basic properties that are used along with the text widget. Okay, so that's it for the text widget. And our next widget is going to be our body row and column widget. So these two are also the most common used. In case of any app you take, these are going to rule your app. So row, I will start with row. Just type row and open it. So row basically it's a collection of widgets, I would say. Inside row is actually widget, and it intakes a collection of widgets. So for row it's going to be children, okay, it's not going to be child, and it will take collection of widgets. So you need to type widget like this, okay. So it's basically like specifying the data type of a list. So you need to declare a list by in this way. You will do declare list by list, and you will put some name like that. You will pass the integer, okay, like int list like that, something that's similar to here also. So that's how row works, and we will add some text, okay, for our widget. So I will take this itself. Okay, I will just copy it, paste it, comma, paste it, and we can easily do this workout here. So I will just manipulate this itself. So just hot load it. So as you can see here, it now appears continuously. So our first text was my app bar app and app bar. So you can say my app bar app and app bar. So this is how row works, and the same thing is column. So I will just leave space for app and app bar. So the same thing works with column. So just select it and put column. See and if I just reload it, and it appears in the form of a column. So not only text can be placed in row, you can even place many widgets, buttons, cards. So many other filter widgets can be placed inside a column and row. So along with column and row, you get many properties like main axis alignment outside it. So you get main axis alignment. Using this, you can position your elements in your column. So I will, if I put just end and hot reload it, and as you can see here, my what to say, column elements appear at the end. So this is that main axis element and cross axis element. So these two are properties are also used along with this row and column widgets frequently in apps. So I think that's our third widget, basic widget, and our fourth basic widget is going to be raised button widgets. Okay, so there are many buttons in Flutter, and among those, I think raised button is most frequently used. It's almost used in every app. So I think that's an important app as well. So just type raised button and just open it and type child. Okay, so that's going to be the name. So as I told you earlier, child is going to be sorry, text widget is going to be a child for the parent widget. So same thing over here. So I will type my button UTON. That's it. So it has also got many properties. You can change the color. Okay, I will change the color also. Color and colors. You can add like this also color. Okay, colors dot. I am going the normal way. I will put green. Okay. So color, and you have also the on pressed function. So this is the on pressed is one of the most frequent. You can't build an app without this on pressed. Okay. So this on pressed basically, if you click a button and the function that the button is going to perform can be declared inside this on pressed. So here I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to explain it to you. So now if I hot reload it, so I think we have used the main assessment again. So our button will appear at the bottom. So as you can see here, our button appears at the bottom, and if I just click it, okay, you can see a slight change in dimming of color. So this is how the raised button works. And suppose if you want to change the size of your raised button, you need the sized box widget. So it's just go above the button and type sized box, put it, and you need to place the raised button inside your sized box. Okay, just close it, and this is going to be a child of the sized box. Okay, no error, so that's good. So our side raised button is going to be size of the sized box, and you can change the height and width of our button. So I will put width and 10 and height as 10, and hot reloaded we will get a square button. Okay, it's actually too small. Okay, at least okay, 100 and hot reloaded. And as you can see here, we got a square button over here. So these are some of the basic properties I would say. Other than these properties, there is elevation, which is used to give a good appeal to your button, and there is also long press, hover, etc. There are also many. However, you can change the color even. Suppose if you hover, just place your finger touching your button. So there are many features, but these I think, as I told you, I'm just saying the basics. So these are also the basics. Suppose if you want, this can also be done in this way. Suppose just delete it and copy this. Suppose if you want to give a list of control set. And suppose if you want to give a list of buttons, okay, you can do this way. Just copy it, comma, paste it again, then just change the color to some other color. I will change this red and come down and paste it again and change the color as blue. Okay, so now we have three buttons, okay, placed inside our column widget. So if we just hot reload it, we will be getting three. Okay, so as you can see here, we're getting three buttons just in a column fashion. Suppose if you want to give any space, you can also do that. Just come out and go to your column and just type main axis alignment, space between, and hot reload. So you will see equal amount of space being distributed among your buttons. So I think these are some of the most commonly used, and I think fourth widget is also over. So and our last widget is going to be another button, but it is also a commonly used thing. Is going to be our floating action button. So many of you, when you have done project in Flutter, when you are a beginner, you would have just ran a particular app. If you press a button, your value gets incremented, like that first app that you would run. So that's done by using the floating action button. So floating action button, just open it, and you can pass text also over here, child text. Okay, child text, and I'll just pass hello. So in most of the cases, only the plus sign is passed. No one passes a text to floating action button. I'm doing it. So if I just hot reload it, so as you can see here, I'm getting a floating action button over here. Okay, and if you want to now change anything, if you want to add an icon to it, just type icon and open it. Type icons dot, and you have these many icons. So I'm going to the save icon. Okay, and you can also specify the color of the save icon. Color I will specify it as colors dot. And as I told you earlier, icon is also one of the most frequently used. I forgot it. Icon is also a widget, and it's most basic and frequently used Flutter widgets. And if I run it, so as you can see here, our icon is there beautifully. So I think these are the most commonly used Flutter, not commonly used, but also basic Flutter widgets for every Flutter beginner should know about this. Before going into any deep projects, it will be really handy for you. And that's the video. And also check out my other videos of my channel. I'm going to be uploading Flutter tutorials subsequently after this video. And do check out my other videos. I've done tutorials in C++, Unity, Java, Blender, Unity, Game Dev, and subscribe and support. Thank you.